Before we begin, a quick disclaimer. For privacy reasons, the names and locations in this story have been changed. However, these are real-life confessions shared by real people. Now, let's dive into today's shocking story.
I never thought this would happen to me. You hear about it, you see it in movies. But when I saw the messages on her phone, my entire world collapsed. My wife, the woman I trusted with my life, was cheating on me. And the worst part, who she was cheating with left me completely speechless. It all started when Sarah, my wife of 7 years, began acting different. You know those small things you notice but try to ignore? Staying late at work, suddenly obsessed with her phone, laughing at texts, but never telling me why. At first, I told myself I was just being paranoid. After all, we had a good marriage, right? But something in my gut told me otherwise. Then, one night, she left her phone on the kitchen counter. I wasn't snooping, I swear. But a notification popped up. It was a message from someone named Jay. "Can't wait to see you again, babe." My hands were shaking. My heart was pounding. I clicked on the chat, and that's when I saw everything. Text after text, late night meetups, cheap hotel bookings, and then the final blow, a selfie of them in bed together. My stomach turned. I felt like I was about to throw up. But here's the real kicker. The man she was cheating with, my own best friend. I didn't say anything right away. Instead, I played along. The next morning, I kissed her goodbye like nothing was wrong, but I had a plan. That night, I told her I had a work trip and wouldn't be home. Then, I parked my car a few blocks away and waited. Sure enough, just a couple of hours later, I saw headlights pull into my driveway. My best friend stepped out of his car, walked straight into my house, like he owned the place. I walked right up to the front door, took a deep breath, and knocked. Then, footsteps. The door cracked open, and there she was, wrapped in a towel, face frozen in pure shock. And behind her, him. You should have seen their faces. Priceless. "I think we need to talk," I said. And trust me, that conversation, it was brutal. Sarah tried to deny it at first. Then she cried. Then she begged. But there was no going back from this. I packed my bags that night, filed for divorce the next morning. And as for my so-called best friend, he lost everything. His job, his wife, his reputation, all gone. Do I regret how I handled it? Not at all. Sometimes, life hands you a hard truth. And when it does, you have two choices: break or rebuild. And trust me, I'm rebuilding stronger than ever.
That's all, guys. What do you think? Would you have confronted them like he did or handled it differently? Let me know in the comments below, because I'd love to hear your take on this. If you enjoyed this insane story, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more shocking confessions. And don't forget to turn on notifications, because trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.